One rainy morning, little Heli discovered an old wooden box in the attic. Inside was a single letter from his mother, Honey. The words inside would change the way he saw his mother forever. Rain softly covered the village as Honey prepared breakfast with a gentle smile. Her son, Heli, noticed the quiet attic for the first time and felt curious about what might be hidden there. The attic was filled with forgotten memories. Every old box seemed to hold a story from the past. Among the dusty treasures, Heli found a single envelope. His mother's name was written neatly across the front. Honey recognized the letter immediately. It was something she had written many years before. Honey smiled softly and asked Heli to read the letter with her. She believed its message still mattered. With careful hands, Heli unfolded the old paper. Every word seemed filled with love and hope. The letter reminded Heli that true kindness begins at home, with the people who care for us every day. As Heli continued reading, he imagined the many quiet moments when his mother had cared for him with endless patience. For the first time, Heli realized that many acts of love are silent and often unnoticed. Standing beside the window, Honey and Heli shared a peaceful silence. The letter had opened a new chapter of understanding, and Heli knew there was still much more to discover about his mother's journey. With great care, Heli opened the old envelope. The faded paper carried words that had waited many years to be read. The first sentence read, "My dear Heli, if you are reading this, remember that every day I loved you more than words could ever explain." Honey remained silent. Each word brought back memories she had carefully kept inside her heart. The letter reminded Heli that his mother often stayed awake through the night, working quietly so he would always have what he needed. Even on the coldest nights, Honey always made sure her son was warm before thinking about herself. For the first time, Heli understood that many sacrifices are made without asking for recognition. Honey smiled gently, knowing that love is best shown through everyday actions rather than grand words. The next part of the letter encouraged Heli to always be honest, kind, and thankful, no matter where life would lead him. They carried the letter downstairs together, knowing it had become one of their family's greatest treasures. Heli quietly turned to the next page. The words before him hinted at an important memory from Honey's past, one he had never heard before. Heli carefully turned another page. The handwriting remained steady, as if Honey had written every word with hope for his future. The letter described difficult days when Honey carried Heli for miles, determined to keep him safe and healthy. Every morning, Honey worked hard in the garden. She believed that honest work would give Heli a brighter future. Although their meals were simple, Honey always prepared them with love, hoping Heli would never feel alone. Each memory made Heli realize how many silent sacrifices his mother had made throughout his childhood. The letter reminded Heli that every failure could become a lesson when someone believed in you. Every bedtime story carried more than adventure. Honey quietly taught Heli kindness, courage, and honesty through every tale. Without speaking, both understood that love often grows stronger through shared memories. The next paragraph spoke about a promise Honey had made long ago, a promise that had quietly guided every decision she made. Heli held the letter close and quietly reflected on everything he had learned. He knew there were still more pages waiting to reveal the journey that had shaped his mother's life. Heli carefully opened the final page. Every word reflected a mother's deepest wish, that her son would grow into a kind and honest man. Without saying much, Heli held his mother's hand. At that moment, gratitude spoke louder than words. Heli placed the letter safely inside a memory box, promising himself that its lessons would never be forgotten. As the new day began, Heli walked beside his mother with a heart full of appreciation, seeing every ordinary moment as a precious gift. From that day forward, Heli chose to help his mother whenever he could, knowing that love is best shown through thoughtful actions. Heli finally understood that a mother's greatest gift is not found in things she gives, but in the love, guidance, and sacrifices she quietly shares every single day. Carrying those lessons in his heart, he stepped confidently into the future beside the mother who had always believed in him. A mother's love is often quiet, but its impact lasts a lifetime. Appreciate your parents while you have the chance, because their greatest gifts are their sacrifices, guidance, and unconditional love. Kindness, gratitude, and respect begin at home, and those values will light your path wherever life takes you.